Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be sharing my tech journey when I started, the problems I faced, what I'm going to do if I'm going to start again. Yeah. So I might not be accurate with the years like that, but I think I can still remember the class it was at those particular points here. So the first time in code that I entered tech was around grade 8, grade 9. I was always the computer science guy. Yeah, I was good with computer science topics. I was always so happy to go to computer science class. I think I even got a gift in grade 9 first the computer science. Yeah, so I was always that guy that loves computer. So I think I started my tech career in code around grade 8, grade 9. There was this game app where you are going, I've forgotten the name, but how you do it is like a plug and play stuff. Can remember how happy I was when I created my first game when I was telling everybody. I think I was in church, I was on Sunday. Yeah, I was in church, I was telling everybody that I have created my game, come and see my game, but that I've created game, I've created game. I was so happy then. I don't think I later maybe launched, of course, I wouldn't have launched it, of course, but I just felt like I have launched something. So it started around grade 8, grade 9. Then after then started solo learn. It's an app for coding to learn how to code and stuff. This is not a promotional video. So I started with that. I started with C++. Okay. Why did I start with C++? I was already into gaming in code. I was not into gaming like that, but in my head I was into gaming, and I think I read about it that okay, C++ is like. But then with about it, I think I just wanted something hard. So I started with C++ in solo learn. I was I think I was consistent at a point. If I can still get my I don't think I can get my account back because the mail I used then I can't remember the password. So I did that then, but after a while I stopped because I went to school, then I went to hostel. Phones are not allowed in hostel. Then fast forward to around SS2, SS3. So we're meant to choose the Olympiad we're meant to go to. There's Maths Olympiad, there's English Olympiad, and there was informatics. So I chose informatics as I was the computer guy already. So what else did I choose? And informatics is about I think the first stage was about problem solving, and the second stage was no. The first page was about I think simple C++ stuff. Then the second page was about problem solving with C++. So I had to learn C++ again because I forgot most of the stuff. There's something about programming. If you don't do it for a while, you forget. And I don't think I said this, but the solo learn I was just doing it on phone. Was it just on phone? Yeah, so just on phone. And I think there was like a compiler that you can write code there, then to work you see it. So it was nice. Yeah. So getting to SS2 for the Olympiad, I had to learn again. The guys that gone a year before for Olympiad, they had to teach me and put me through. So that was like my I think that was like my first step apart from HTML CSS which we did in IG. That was just like a course that was just for educational purpose. HTML CSS we did for IGCSE, but my main I think programming started then with the C++ because um we had computer to try out stuff because we're in school. So they gave us computer, we could try out C++ code, people could see the result and stuff like that. But I did not pass second stage. I shall pass first stage, even though that was like my first time really learning. But the second stage, I actually loved it because of the problem solving, but I don't know, maybe because I didn't know C++ then, but I love problem solving questions. Yeah. So after then, I think and I moved into Arduino. Still kind of related. It's just now I'm thinking, why didn't I know do things engineering? I think I try know why, though. But we'll get to that. Then after then, I moved into Arduino here. And the reason I moved into Arduino is because of one of my friend. I get yeah, it's because of one of my friend. He was good with Arduino. He knows how to do it. So I saw some of his projects on his laptop and I just got intrigued by it and like this is something I want to do. So I was not by it. I think I learned a not really learn. I can't remember the process then. But actually after some time I said I wanted to create a project for my school. I was the punctuality prefect of my school, so I was like let me just create something before I leave. You feel me? So I want to create like a punctuality system stuff. I already created the whole plan, the whole what's the name? The whole plan, the whole proposal. I think that's why I learned how to do ELD, but I don't know it was ELD there. But I was just drawing diagrams like okay, this is where this would be, then draw it, then this is what will after this. Then I submitted it, then proposal to proposal, then print it. I think I used my hand I submitted to my executive director. So and he accepted it. But the restraint was there was no time. Yeah, I think it was around work period. So during the Arduino time, I printed books on a. If I search the internet now, I'll still see the book that I printed. I printed it because number one, we do not have access to laptop, we do not have access to phone. So I had to tell one of my ICT teacher, Mr. Dio, because may God bless that man. Yeah, Mr. Dio, I think to print it for me. So the school also borrowed me an Arduino kit. So I was God bless that school. Yeah, God bless that school. So they borrowed me an Arduino kit. But of course, you can't learn Arduino with paper. To be sincere, you can't learn that Arduino with paper. So I tried my best. I did some things. My friend taught me some stuff, but it was not that enough. But the main constraint was actually no time. But I'm still looking forward to going back there and trying creating that system one day. One day. So after that, after the Olympiad stuff, Arduino project, um it's not back to university life. So going to university, I wanted to study mechatronics. Yeah, mechatronics is the addition of robotics, computer science, and I think engineering. But um got out his way and I found myself in Covenant University studying computer science. Yeah. So getting into computer, this is now where the main gist is. Yeah. And if I even start, okay, should I say the more or less now or later? Okay, let me just finish the story. So when I entered here, of course, like everybody there looking for what to not everybody, oh, sorry, the people that have found their life there. My sales partner was one of them there. So I saw these guys doing web dev, and notice the way you see these programming guys that when you just see how they are working and the charm, the I don't even know how to put it here. You just want to do what they are doing. I don't know if it's only me. That was before, only me before. So they were doing web dev. I'm like, if these guys are with the confidence they have me, that means they're getting money and stuff. So I was like, I'm even going to web dev now. So I think I went into web dev. That was my first time. No, that was not my first time with HTML CSS. I did HTML CSS in secondary school. Wait, I did it in secondary school as a course, like IG course. Yeah. So that was my first main time of okay testament. I want to study. So I started with HTML CSS, but it was boring at the point. It just felt so boring. Or maybe I was just lazy. I don't know. But it was just boring. That's time I had to stop. So after then I was like, okay, what the hell do I want to do? I went into Python. It was number one. People were not smart. Most people were doing web dev, so it was like a free space at that point. Everybody here, you ask why are you doing web dev, web dev. So I'm like, okay, let me go into machine learning. That's why I did Python. I wanted to do machine learning, so I did Python. So I started with Python. I did 100 days of code. Will I recommend that course for people? Yes, I recommend it. I recommend it because it teaches you the different aspect of programming in Python, which is something you must know. Yeah, it teaches you about what are the different parts scraping, web dev with Python, there was still HTML, CSS, and what I loved about it was the project. So it kept me up late at night. I'll do it, okay, start with when I was in school, that was 100 level. I'll do it when we're less busy. It was so fun to do because that project. Yep. I finished the course. When I finished the course, I was also confused again because I started an ML course and the ML was not ML, if I should put it. I think I won't say the name of the course, but so then when so I was like, okay, oh, guy, I need money. These people are making money. Me to them come and make money. So I was like, I beg, let me go back into this web there. I went back. I went back and I studied HTML CSS again and I stopped. Like that HTML CSS then it has something it is. I started. I don't know why I was just so not having it there. Maybe because I had this psychology of or this notion of web dev is too easy, it's just boring and stuff. So I went into it, but I stopped again. So when I went home, I have a lot of time that I have to meet people like what should I even do? Should I even go into app dev? I don't want to do something everybody is doing, but I still love this machine, but it's not giving me the money and the things here. The know people what people told me about it that you have to get masters to get degree. So those stuff just add something in my head. You know, hey, that I cannot get money this thing fast. But I'm looking for money. To be say, was I looking for money? Let me get that statement right. Was that 100% looking for money? I was looking for something to do that will give me happiness number one, and also to have that feeling I have money. You feel me? Yeah. So I tried web dev, then I switched to ML. I'm trying to see I get but I don't get the money in web dev. Oh. Me will get there. After the HTML CSS, I stop again. Then I got the courage again to start ML. And guess what that cost? I had to start again. I had to learn the basics of Python again. I have to so it took more time, not staying with one thing. It took more time. Then I'll go to it. I went to ML again. I think and I took one. There's one guy on Coursera, it's very popular. I don't remember his name. I'm not remembering his name at this point. But I took his course. Another Angela U course. Then Krishnaik. I think I also took his course too on YouTube. Krishnaik, Code Basics, and others people. I took their course again. But I think that was the last time I learned HTML CSS. After learning my lesson, I had to start again. But no. So during IT, yeah, I worked in a place that they actually allowed me to choose what I wanted to do. Yeah, I was allowed to choose okay which project do you want to work on and stuff. So I started with I think computer vision. I stopped. Then after the computer vision, I was like, okay, let me try going to the web dev. Good. And why did I go into web dev this time? I had a motivation because I had like two short gigs. You feel me? I have like two short gigs that okay, once I learn this today, no, I have these 2 gigs to myself. So I started, and guess what? This time, in 3 months, I finished HTML, CSS, React, SJS. And after that 3 months, I got my first gig, or first 3 gigs, self. My first 3 gigs. I think I skipped the process. So let me go back to the internship part. So the internship part, so I learned HTML, CSS. Again, this time I took it code with much. Is it code much? Yes, it was the course I took for HTML, CSS. Very good. I did it. Then I started it. Then this time I had motivation because I had like okay, I have gigs at the side at the end of this stuff. Then I did React, I did SJS, I did a project. Then the way I learned was because I think something that always stopped my growth at some point. After the whole thing, I'm like, I don't even know what to do again. There are some things you still have to learn that course did not teach you. I don't even always overthink it. So what I did was okay, my first gig was a school project. Yeah, because I don't have confidence. I don't want to go and carry someone work there. I'm not gonna build someone when I price and not give person else. So that was for free. Yeah, that was for free. So finish it. I not collect money from you, but I finished it. So what I did was I looked for a YouTube video that okay how to create a school website, and I followed it. Chicken, I not try to do anything. I was not let me finish. Yeah, so I don't even try to do anything there. I just followed it. And the next project I did, I didn't have to check any video. I think it's just that first push. I don't know. And it was one guy that told me this. Adetunji, yep. It was like I should not be scared to watch YouTube videos to create projects. I didn't just trust myself enough to do it myself. So I'm like, okay, let me first see how the bosses are doing it. So I checked the video. And my next project was for like a security that project. I did it well without maybe not be as well as a professional, but it was aesthetic. Yeah. So I did it, I got my money from it. Then I left web dev again. But this time I changed left because it was not just about the money again for me. Right? Web dev was giving money. I have a good selling skill. Yeah, I have a good so I could sell myself to actually get web dev gig. My first gig, I actually sent a proposal for it too. So I knew I could sell myself, but it was more than that. I like AI. I like how AI works. But I was just not looking for it. I'm looking for the best part to join. Like the reason I could not really do computer vision on my laptop, number one, or let me say my lap. I thought there are a lot of things I thought too. So I thought my laptop would be like an hindrance for me, but after I left it, I also that there were actually other ways you could do this stuff that your laptop won't hinder you. So I went to NLP, which is a place I love. I love NLP. I love LLM. I love how it works. I love everything about NLP, LLM, and agentic AI. So I continued AI, AI, NLP, and now I've seen NLP. Yeah, I went to see NLP, agentic AI, and I've created projects in it. People have seen my project. I created a project for Covenant University. I created a project, personal project. You can check my GitHub. I'll put the link down and subscribe, please. Yeah, subscribe. Thank you. Subscribe. Click the like button. And what's the last thing we say? On the notification bell. Thank you. It should be. Yeah. Yeah. Forgetting how this camera was in the. You shall go what I mean. So future plans. I don't see myself with AI anytime soon. I guess I've been able to sell myself in this AI part. I've been able to get some money from it, and I like it. I like AI. I think the thing is just learn how to sell my skill at this point. To an extent, I've learned about how to sell my AI skill, but I think just learn how to sell it because I still have that notion, or they kept that notion in me that I cannot get money from it if I've not got a PhD, which is not correct. Yeah, you can get money from anything. As far as you can teach, as far as you can teach what you can do, gather people around, you can always get money for what you do. So I think that is it. Now I'm in AI. From now on, you'll be seeing more things about. I'm going to be explaining concept of NLP, LLM. I cannot be learning something. I'm keeping it to myself. It's just decay. It's just decay because there's some things I learn. I love learning more about it. There's things I learned that after some while I'll just forget. So instead of forgetting, I'll give you guys. You get me? So I'll give you guys. I'll explain to you. I am sure you in the best possible way. I'll try to explain to the simplest way for you, even though you don't know AI, so you understand what is going on and come back to your friends and your parents. So that's it for me. Please subscribe, like, and share. Thank you.